Yes, dear students, I am going to solve one more problem. That problems are dominance method problem. Dominated, not a graphical method. Because how to identify the graphical and non-graphical method means if the two vertical and the two horizontal elements are given in the problem, better to use the graphical method or better to use dominance method only. So before applying the dominance method, first check the saddle point. If the saddle point is available in a given problem, immediately solve the problem. It means that that is the solution of the given problem. Otherwise, if the saddle points are not available in the given problem, then you go to dominance method. So if the problem is given like this problem, okay. Using by the principle of dominance, using by the principle of dominance, in game theory, and solve the following game and solve the following game. Okay, so this is the dominance. That is a very, very important point. Problem is given like this. So that is the problem is given as well. So 60, 75, 40, 75, 40, and then after 75, 75, 75, 75, 60, 80, 60, 70, 80, 60, 70. Now the problem is given because the graphical method is not suitable for the given solution, given problem. So solution. Okay. So solution means, for example, in the problem is first identify saddle point. Saddle point means no profit, no loss. So 60, 75, 40, 75, 75, 60, 80, 60, 70. So that you have to write down the row minimum, identify the row minimum, column maximum. What is in this column maximum? 80. This is 75. This is 70. Row minimum 40, 60, 60. Okay. So here in these three values, if both values, any one values are same, that point is called as a saddle point. If the saddle point is available in the question, write down, immediately stop the problem. That is a solution to the problem. Because here is a 40, 60, 60. Here is 80, 75, 90, 70. So all values are different. So suppose sometimes the 75 is there, here is a 75 and the 70 both are same. Immediately stop the problem, write down the statement. The game value is equal to 75. That's all. Definitely you will get 10 out of 10 marks. Okay, no need to apply the dominance method. Here is a no saddle point. Okay, so therefore no saddle point. So go to apply dominance method. Apply. Okay. Dominance method. Okay, dominance method. Apply the dominance method. Dominance method means like this. And so 60, 75, 40, 75, 75, 60, 80, 60, 70. Dominance is nothing but row column operation. That's all. RC method. Dominance method is also called as a RC method, row column operation method. It means that you have to apply the row operation. Row operation. It means that you see here. So what is a row? Apply row operation. Row operation means let this as a R1, R2, R3, C1, C2, C3. So check it. Which row is a dominated to the other row? See, 75 dominated to 60. 75 is equal to 75. It means of equal or dominated. 60 is dominated to 40. Or take R3 to R1. R3. But remember one important point. If 75 is dominated to this element is not dominated to this element, but this element is dominated to this element. Don't select that one. Again go to other way. It means these three elements should be dominated to other three elements, not to two elements. If you select that way, your procedure is wrong. So here is R3 is dominated. See, R2 is dominated to R1, comma, delete R1. It means in a row operation, always select the minimum value, minimum lower values, minimum values. In column operation, select maximum value, maximum column value, whatever it is. So delete R1. Delete R1 means this is R1. So like this, we cancel like this. Now, so what are the remaining elements? Row operation is over. Okay. So next to go to column operation. Column operations. Column operation. So 75, what is the remaining element? 75, 60, 80, 60, 70. This is the row operation. Next go to column operation. So what are the elements here? R2, R3, C1, C2, C3. So which column is dominated? Which column? 75 is equal to 75. Okay, dominant. 60 is not dominated to 80. Leave it. Next go to 75 is dominated to 75 or equal. 80 is dominated to 60. It means C1 is dominated to C2 or take C2 to C3. There is no restriction. Always compare to C1 to C2, C2 to C3 or C1 to C3. Whatever it is. But the elements in the column 3 values or 2 values, whatever it is, should be dominated to other 2 values. So here C1 is dominated to C3. So delete C1 because in the column select the maximum values. It maximum values means remove this like this. So what are the next values here? 2 by 2 matrix. So 75, 60, 60 and 70. Okay, 2 by 2 matrix. If the problem is converted into 2 by 2 matrix, so apply our method, to difference method. So what is the difference here? First row difference, 75 minus 60. Write down the difference here, 50. So 70 minus 10, difference here, 10. Like this, 75 minus 60 difference, 10. 50. This difference, 10. 10. So check it here. So what is the total here? Total is equal to this is the 25, this is the 25. So now if both are same, then you go to game value. Game value B is equal to A1 C1 plus A2 C2 by C1 plus C2. What are the A1 A2? Let this as A1, this as A2, this as B1, B2, C1, C2. So what is A1 here? 75 into C1 10 plus A2 60 into C2 15 by C1 plus C2 10 plus 15. So that 750 plus 60 to 15. So 60 into 15, 60 into 15, so 900 divided by 25. So what are the final solution here? So that is equal to, so 750 plus 900 1650 divided by 25. So divided by 1650 divided by 25, so 66. So the gain is equal to 66. So the gain is equal to 66. So come to the point. Again I will explain the problem, please. Now game value, game values are mainly divided into methods. One is a graphical method and the one is a non-graphical method. So in examination point of view, 90% of problems are related to non-graphical method only. I mean to say that dominance method. So dominance method means, first, if the problem is given more than 2 rows and 2 columns, better to go to dominance only. If the 2 rows and 2 columns are given, better to operate the graphical method. It's no problem. So dominance method. So first apply the dominance. Dominance method is nothing but row column operation method. It is also called as a row column operation method. So before applying the row column operation method, first check the problem. Check the problem. If any saddle point is given in the problem, immediately stop the problem. It means that is the final solution of the given problem only. It means that saddle, how to calculate the saddle point? Saddle point means row operation column, row minimum and a column minimum. So it is row minimum and column. The row minimum means first in this row which is a minimum value 40, in this row which is a minimum value 60, in this row which is a minimum value 60, like this, in this column, in this column, in this column. So if any value is the same, it means in the row element or column elements or any one value, suppose it is a 60, if it is a 60 is there, immediately stop the problem. I mean to say that the game value is equal to 60. No need to apply the A1 C1 plus A2 C2 by C1 plus A2. That's all. Sometimes in the examination point of view, 10 marks are given in one step. That's all. You write down and leave the problem. Definitely will get 10 out of 10 marks in the examination point of view. If there is a no saddle point, write down the statement. So no saddle point, apply dominance method. Dominance method means RC method. RC means first row operation, column operation, row operation, column operation. That is called as a RC method. RC method. That means that row operation means first to take the first row, second row like this, column operation like this. So the row operation is dominated. Check it. First in the row operation, select, cancel the minimum value. In the column operation, cancel the maximum values. That's all. Here is the apply the row operation. R2 is dominated to R1. See here. So 75 is higher than 60. It means dominated. 75 is equal to 75. It means dominated or equal. 60 is dominated to 40. So out of these two, R2 is dominated to R1. So delete minimum value R1. So cancel it and write down here. Next column operation. So check it. C1 column operation. C1 is dominated to C3. So 75 is dominated to 60. 80 is dominated to 70. Or if you want to take these two, okay, no problem. 75 is equal to 75. It means that dominated. 80 is dominated to 60 also. But I am here is my solution is connected to C1 and C3. So C1 is dominated to C3. So the problem is converted into 2 by 2 matrix. If the 2 by 2 matrix is given, then okay. So that is converted. So apply the difference method. So this is the first row. First row means the difference of these two. It means that so difference of these two. You write down 75 minus 60. Write down 15 here. 70 minus 60. Write down here 10. Like this. So difference of these two. After that, apply our condition. If the problem is converted to 2 by 2 matrix, then apply the condition. What is the B value? Game value B is equal to A1 C1 plus A2 plus A2 C2 by C1 plus C2. Select the elements A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. Take all values, substitute here. You will get the final solution of the given problem. So 66. 6. So this is the domination. So dear student, this is war subject is a very easy subject and a problematic subject. Apply your logical methods. That's all. There is no formula, there is no equation, there is no definition. Small definitions, that's all. They define the OR, application of the OR, and define the saddle point, define the dominance method, that's all. Okay. So dear students, I'm going to solve one more problem related to the dominance method. Dominance method. Please note down. Note down. Solve the so the problem is given like this. Explain the principle of dominance. Explain the principle of dominance. Dominance in game theory. And solve the following. And solve the following. So the problem is given like this. This is the B player, A player, A player. So A1, A2, A3, B1, B4. Eight, 10, 9, 14, 10, 11, 10, 11, 8, 12, 13, 12, 13, 14, 13. This is the problem. Okay, now first check the saddle point. So solution. Solutions, you have to consider solutions here. 8, 10, 9, 14, 10, 11, 8, 12, 13, 12, 14, 13. And first row minimum, column maximum, column maximum. In this column maximum 30, in this one is 12, in this one is 40, here is 40. Row minimum 8, 8, 12. So 12 is there. Okay. Now come to this point. Here is at 12, here is at 12. So here is at 12, same number. Here is at 12, same number. Now corresponding value is this one. So saddle point equal to 12. Therefore, A value B equal to 12. That's all. Stop the problem. One more problem. The problem is given like this. In election campaign, election, the strategies adopted by the ruling and opposition party with payoff to the probability given is opposition party. Ruling party campaign campaigning one day in capacity B1. One day in capacity B1. Campaign okay. 2 days in town B2. Spend 2 days in large rural sector. Campaign. So A1, A2, A3. So the values are 55, 40, 35, 70, 70, 55, 75, 55, 65. So this is the problem. Okay. Now, so assume the problem not completed. Assume a zero sum game. A zero sum game. Find the optimum strategies. Find the optimum strategies. For both parties. And expected payoff and expected payoff for the ruling party, for the ruling This is the given question. Now solution, it means that first take write this. You forget about the whole mean of whole data. Just take the elements only. 55, 40, 35, 70, 70, 55, 75, 55, 65. So let this as a plane. So A1, A2, A3, B1, B2 and B3. So check it whether the saddle point is available in the problem or not. So how to identify the saddle point? Row max, row minimum, column maximum, column maximum. So in this column maximum value 75, 70, 65. Row minimum 35, 55 and 55. So there is a here 35, 55, 55. 75, 70, 65. So there is no element, same element. So no saddle point. So no saddle point. Saddle point. Go to dominance method. Apply dominance method. Dominance method. Dominance method means CR method. So I am going to say that row operation and column operation. So first you write like this. Okay. So 55, 40, 35, 70, 70, 55, 75, 55, 65. Row operation. So let this as a R1, R2, R3, C1, C2, C3. So which are rows? So I mean to say that R2 is dominated to R1 because 70 is dominated to 55, 70 is dominated to 40, 55 is dominated to 35. Okay, and perfect. So here is the right on the statement. R2 is dominated to R1, delete R1 because in row select the minimum values only. R1 like this. This is the row operation is over. Next, come to the point of column operation. So 70, the remaining elements 70, 55, 75, 55, 65. This is the R2, R3, C1, C2, C3. So this is the column operation. So which column is the dominated to which column? 70 is equal to 70, 75 is dominated to 55. Understand? So that C1 is dominated to C2. Delete C1 because column higher value. So that. So what is the remaining values? The remaining values are like this: 70, 55, 55 and 65. Now the problem is to convert into 2 by 2 matrix. So difference. What is the difference here? Difference of these two. 15 write down here. The difference is a 10. So difference of write down here, difference here, write down here. So it is a 15, it is a 10. So what is the total here? The total equal to 25, 25. Okay. Now what is the value? Game value. So therefore game value is equal to, what is the basic formula? A1 C1 plus A2 C2 by C1 plus C2. Let this as A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. So A1 70 into C1 10 plus A2 55 into 15 by 10 plus 15. So the answer is 70. 70 into 700. So that 700 plus 55 into 50 is 25 by 25, that is equal to 825 plus 700, 1525 by 25. 1525 divided by 25, so equal to 61. So this is the value equal to. What are the strategies? What is the strategies? This is nothing but C1, C2, R2, R3. Okay. Now come to this point. R1 and R2. So this is the main. What is the remaining values? This. So their value is equal to 61.